Everybody say happy birthday to Jamie.
Happy birthday, Jamie.
Happy birthday, Jamie.
Birthday, Jamie.
Hey, thank you.
Jamie's just turned 25 today.
Correct. We're going to go with that.
Times 2.
Oh, no. See, these are the parts I have to edit out. That's why Tim's on his own track. All right, are we ready to jump into this thing?
Jump in it.
All right. Welcome to the official podcast of Riverfront Federal Credit Union. I'm Joel, your host, and I'm joined by my co-host, Tony, our creative director, and Tim McLeod, president and CEO of Riverfront. Our mission is to enhance the financial life of our members, and in this podcast, we'll be discussing personal finance topics and more. We'll share our insights and our experience to help you achieve your financial goals. So sit back, relax, and get ready to dive into the current. Welcome to episode number 7. This is our year-end wrap-up. We're going to be recapping some of the things that happened this year. And if we have some time, we'll talk about what to do with small windfalls of money. Say Christmas gifts, bonuses, and even that tax return that's right around the corner that everybody's waiting for. But before we get into all that today, we have a full house. With us today is Tony, our creative director. I always seem to get that wrong every episode.
Yeah, you do. We've been working together, close to 6 years? Okay, that's fine.
6 years, but yeah, Tony's our creative director. And we're all, no particular order, we're here with Jeff Chilius, our chief financial officer.
Morning. How you doing?
Good, good. Also, we're with Anthony Pomponio, chief lending officer.
Good morning.
Also with us is Jamie D'Annunzio, our chief operating officer.
Happy to be here.
Awesome. And last but not least is Tim McLeod, president and CEO of Riverfront.
What's up, Joel?
Hey, Tim, how's it going?
Don't get that one wrong.
Well, yeah, and my name is Joel. I've been here for a couple of weeks now, and I'm just getting to learn everybody's names and their positions. All right, so let's get started with this. Tim, anything to start us off?
Yes, I do. So, Joel, as Joel said, we thought we would come together here at here in December to kind of round out the year. Talk about some of the things that we've done throughout the year, which have been numerous up to this point, including this podcast. I think mid-year we started this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was sometime in May we started.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that among other things, and have a good time with it as we always do.
Awesome. So, who would like to start us off as far as what we've been doing this year?
Well, Jamie, since it's her birthday.
Oh, that's right. Happy birthday, Jamie.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How old are you, Jamie?
25 again.
There it is.
Over and over and over.
Sure, that's not a transposition of numbers.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Wow. Wow.
I'm usually the one that's been making fun of Jamie about her age for how many years have we known each other?
25.
Yeah. 25. Correct.
Hello.
Yeah, we met
I knew
at the
Jamie when she was a wee toddler.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, the new 40 is the 30, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You're only as old as you feel, and I feel
Exactly.
really good.
Oh, Lord, don't tell me that.
So. But you're right. This year is just like every other year, I think, in the last decade that Tim's been with us. It's been a whirlwind. And when you look back at the things that we accomplished, it's so exciting. Because not only have we put on additional services, channels, ways in which we can make our members' lives easier, we continue to grow through it all. And that's one of the benefits of being part of Riverfront. We can see the direct result of all the work that we're doing. We kicked off the year with a project that Jeff managed, and that was the implementation of Zelle. And I think, again, we're really proud, right, Jeff? Because how many other credit unions are using Zelle in this area?
Last time we checked, I think we were the only one. There may be another coming in, but that was a fun project, and couldn't have done it without the team that was on there, because it was a lot of the folks in the credit union that put that thing together for the members.
Right. And then shortly thereafter, we followed up with a project that Anthony managed. That was the Zest implementation. And while it's fun to say the word Zest, Anthony, what's the benefit in that for our members?
So it's Zest AI, artificial intelligence, which is the buzzword for 2023, I guess, right? So basically, the model works so that it automatically approves credit applications that meet the criteria. So it goes beyond just a credit score. It looks into historical data based on certain data points within a credit profile. And what it's able to do is look at those points, and I'm talking about thousands of points in a credit report in a matter of seconds, and then provide an automated approval. And so far, we've approved and booked close to $8 million just in that program.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really good stuff.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So Anthony, if I come in looking for, I want to get an auto loan, along with,
We'll decline you right away.
of course. Hey, come on. You know me too well.
It goes the opposite for you, just for you.
Then I don't want the AI.
Check him twice.
So you're also going to give me other options that I may not have even thought about that might make my life easier. Is that what you're telling me?
In terms of the credit scoring?
Well, in terms of other, like, as we're talking, I might bring up the fact that, I have a high interest card that, I'm fighting with every month.
Yeah,
that
definitely.
You might be able to say, hey, actually, we have a cash rewards card that might actually benefit you. So what you're saying is that this information, I might not even necessarily be asking the questions that you're answering, like in a roundabout way that's going to make my life easier.
Correct. You're exactly right. And our motto is to put our member in a better financial position. So if we do see that you have a high interest rate, whether it be mortgage, auto, credit card, we'll look for ways to get that into a manageable level. And if we can, we would definitely offer that to you, because that's the goal. The true goal is to put you in a better financial position.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So the AI, I'm still, is it just personal or does it actually do business? Because we're still looking at doing this pizzeria. I don't know if you've heard about it.
I remember that.
That's a topic of every podcast so far.
It's going to happen. And so is it business or just personal or just personal?
Yeah, it's on the personal side for unsecured loans, auto loans, and credit cards.
Awesome.
There'll be a future release, if you will, for home equity, but right now those are the options that we offer the service for. And keep in mind too, we don't automatically decline. It's just an automated approval. If it needs to go to an analyst, it'll go to an analyst, and we will take a second, sometimes third look to make sure that we're capturing what we need to capture, which goes back to Tony's point. To try to get those members in a better financial position.
Awesome. So, Anthony, we'll stick with you then. How has your year been so far here at Riverfront?
It's been a whirlwind of a year. So we started out with the Zest program, and the lending engine has not slowed down at all. Even with the several interest rate hikes that we've had throughout the year, we did not see lending slow down one bit, which is good. And on the flip side, we're holding our own with regards to delinquency. So not to get too technical, but we're operating where we'd like to be right now, and we're in a driver's seat.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that sounds good. Jamie, I didn't mean to cut you off. Did you have anything else to say?
Well, wrapping up the first quarter, Tony had mentioned not only will we help guide you as far as what financial products and services might be best for you that you don't know about, our transactional surveys are now up and live, and we're surveying our members in each of their experiences to find out what you feel like you need from us too. What are we not providing? What can we do better? So we want to hear from you. And we offer that through the transactional survey. So that also launched in January. We continue to serve our community partners. Celebrating our 75th anniversary this year was so fun. Not only did we continue to do the community support opportunities that we normally do, but then on top of that, we did 75 additional gestures of goodwill in the Berks County community. And we supported our quarterly benefactors again through swag sales. Those included Opportunity House, the Camel Project, the Berks Community Health Center, and Breast Cancer Support Services of Berks, all of which are doing amazing things to help make Berks a better place to live. In addition to that, we rolled out a new website, which you guys were integral in helping us with to better serve our membership and introduce ourselves to people who currently haven't had a chance to join Riverfront yet.
Oh, okay. That was her lead into like.
Wow, you're speechless, Joel.
I know.
And you know what? Working with this guy all the time, that was the first time I think I've ever seen you speechless.
I was like,
there was one other time, Tony.
And that was just really the first quarter.
Yeah, that was exactly. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the first quarter. So Jeff, how's it going over there?
It's going good.
Good.
Enjoying life.
How's the accounting realm going? We got all these loans and these influx of money coming at you. How's that all going?
It's keeping us busy, and I have the pleasure of overseeing both accounting, items processing, we call it, and information systems. As soon as I say the word information systems, it's over my head because we have technical experts in that area.
Right.
But all that we do operationally, it keeps the back office folks extremely busy and happy doing what we're doing because we know we're putting a great product out for the member and delivering that in whatever way we can, bigger, better, faster, as Tim likes to say, is what our goal is.
Awesome. Tim, we're rounding back up to you.
Wow, already. As they've been describing, obviously we have been very busy this year. As I think every year, as Jamie always likes to eloquently put it, it's like drinking water out of a fire hose, which is good. I believe that we've got to keep that momentum going so that we can, one, serve our members to the utmost possible that we can. And the bigger thing is, as you've heard these guys talking, always looking for that edge. Be it innovation, be it community service, be it keeping the accounting, the books straight, because obviously all the stuff that we do costs money, it earns money, and all that has to be accounted for properly. Jeff is very shortcoming when it comes to what they do. He also runs our investment portfolio. And that's a vital piece, just like our lending engine. Our investment side also is very fundamental in helping us accumulate the necessary funds, what we would refer to as earnings, so that we can continue to supply all of these products and services. And a large portion of our expense goes to, or earnings go to, community services, and that's something that we hold very near and dear around here, is to be able to reach out and help those that need help, and we do it very well.
Yes, that's very, very awesome. Kudos to all of you. Now we're going to talk about things to do with small windfalls of money. So around this time, you're getting presents, you're getting a couple of $100 here or there. There's also bonuses that are coming into people. Tax returns are right around the corner. So these are all nice little chunks of money. And sometimes people are like, oh, I'm just going to buy this. Oh, I'm going to spend this. But what are other options that they can do with this money? If we can go around the room and kind of give people just a little bit of advice of, hey, you got this chunk of change or there's a little bit of money, you should do X, Y, Z, or maybe you should think about, hey, maybe do this. We'll leave you for last, Jeff, because you're our accountant, and I know your brain is churning over there. But we'll start over here with Anthony. Anthony, you get a small little windfall of money. What kind of advice would you give your kid or a friend or anybody?
Well, if it's someone else, I would say put it into my account.
Yes.
On a serious note, though, right now I would personally put it into a certificate of deposit with Riverfront. We're paying one of the highest rates right now at 5.25%, and that is a safe investment that earns 5.25%. And if someone were to tell you that just a short while ago, maybe last year, hey, I'm going to guarantee you 5%, you would do that. And so if you have a short windfall or a small windfall, I would definitely look into that. The longer term CDs are also offering good rates, but definitely look to the savings side, whatever you do, because there's going to be some possible headwinds next year with the economy, and it's always good to have something to lean on.
Yes, that's very good sound advice.
Just as a programming note, if you're listening to this podcast in the future, that 5.25% may not be be I'm going to just go ahead and put it out there.
Yes.
I think I heard him say it might be higher. Yeah. Is that what he said?
It's going to keep going.
Yeah.
You're killing me.
No, I think
that number fluctuates.
It fluctuates, yes, obviously. That's what we have right now.
December 2023.
Right. It's good though, and just to add to what Anthony said too, you can short term you can invest it in a CD with us for 3 months, as short as 3 months, and there's saying it save. That's what people expect us to say. I mean, I'm of the mindset to take a little bit of it, do a little something for yourself, so that you don't mind saving the other part of it, right? So there's a temper balance because life is short too, but you also have to save for tomorrow. So yes, get a CD with us. Put it in a step-up money market if you're not sure when you're going to need the money, because that can still earn a higher level of interest, and yet you can access it should you need it too.
And as always, my biggest piece of advice, I think I've always tried to practice and offer to anybody is saving for your retirement. And, I've said it on here before a few times probably, the old cliche, save a dime out of every dollar. It's 10%. It's 10% of your income. And one of the things that I like to do, don't do it every year, but usually I try to, is take a portion of whatever raise I get or merit increase in my pay, as different ones have at different times in the year. We do it at year end, and I take a portion of that and increase my investment monies, if you will. If you have like we have a 401k, add to that instead of doing if you're 8%, try to get it maybe half of what you're getting from your increase, your merit increase, or your raise or whatever. Put a portion of that and bring it up a point or two. So you're contributing a small portion of that additional money that you haven't had yet towards your retirement.
Good sound advice. Very good sound advice. Jeff, so.
Yes. So going last is the easiest way to say yes. Everything that they all said. Right?
No, but I've heard you spoke before about strategies, doing different things. What was it called? Laddering?
Right.
So there's laddering strategies. There's all kinds of other things that ticking around in that brain of yours that, let everybody know, hey, you can do X, Y, Z, this and that. And so I'm going to leave the floor to you now.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it because there's really not much up there in that little brain. But
the machine.
Yeah. As Tim was saying, what was coming to my mind, there's a book called The Richest Man in Babylon, and even going back, the 10% concept of paying yourself first. Give first, if you can, then save for yourself is a key thing. So definitely would look to do that. And I like what you had mentioned, Jamie. If you have enough, have a little fun with something, and then you can save pieces. But on the CD laddering component, if you're able to, and you have money to structure, you can buy different CDs at different times where you ladder when those monies come due, because a CD ties up money for a period of time. As Jamie mentioned, our lowest time that you can tie it up is 3 months. So you could buy a 3-month CD today. Next month, you could buy another 3-month CD. So that as those CDs come due, you're always investing or earning what the current market rate is at that time. So it is a great way to save and have the money working for you without having to do a lot of administrative work.
Awesome. So if I get my Christmas bonus today, put that in a 3-month CD. I get my birthday present, Jamie. Put that money into a CD a little later, and then tax return, put that money into a CD, and then as they mature, you get money at different times, but at a decent rate.
Correct. And the other thing too is if a member or anybody is just wondering what can I do, what should I do? At Riverfront, we have certified financial counselors on staff that are willing and ready to talk with the member, help them through that, and so we can guide them in the direction, answer questions that they may have.
So everybody's talked about savings. Is there anything that they should pay, like take that chunk of money and say, hey, either put it towards the mortgage or put it towards a auto loan or a credit card? Is there something Which one would you guys recommend somebody do first?
Yes.
Yeah, all the above, right? Attack the highest interest rate.
There it is.
Definitely
Attack the highest interest rate.
Any wealth manager or financial consultant will tell you, obviously, credit cards are the biggest, probably the biggest debt that most consumers have. And when you get to the point to where you're fed up with that and you're trying to pay them off, you want to take the highest interest first, and then next to that is the highest balance.
Shameless plug for Riverfront. I saw a startling statistic that department store cards are upwards of 28% interest right now. Our rates are half that on our credit cards, and we'll pay you cash back. So come see us.
Yes, definitely.
And I'll say too, if anybody listening is having or they have an interest rate on a loan that's greater than 18% in the credit union industry, we are by regulation limited to charge only up to 18% on the highest product that we would have. So if somebody's struggling with a high interest rate, they should come talk to Riverfront, because we can hopefully refinance them into a more manageable interest rate loan.
Wow. So would that even be like, say I got like 3 things that I want to consolidate, I can bring it here and it won't go higher than 18%? Is that what we're looking at?
Right, and it's Anthony can speak to it, but the interest rate's based on credit score, but the highest rate that we could charge anybody would be 18% on a.
That's correct. Yep.
And I'll go one farther than that, which of course we always have our own shameless plugs for Riverfront.
No.
Yes, well they pay for this, so yes. However, I will say this: regardless of where you are or what your intentions are, but to go back to Jeff's point, go to a credit union, because all credit unions, all federally insured credit unions, we are mandated by the regulation that we can only go 18%. So Riverfront, yes, we that's our go-to preference. But all kidding aside, any credit union, as long as you're a member of a credit union and you're doing your business at a credit union, you are in good shape.
Yes, definitely. Everybody agreed about that one around here. Awesome. So we're about wrapping this up now. This is all good sound advice. I'm going to go around the room and see if anybody has any final words to say. Tony, we're going to start with you. Any final words to wrap up this year?
No, just hope everyone has a great rest of the holiday season and Happy New Year.
Awesome. Anthony.
Happy New Year and great holiday season. One thing that I'm looking forward to next year is we started a think tank of senior management this past year, which actually was born out from an employee survey the year before. And there's a lot of great ideas coming out of that. There's a sub team under that Tim might talk about later, but definitely we have a lot of good things ready to roll out next year, and looking forward to it.
Awesome. 2024 is going to be awesome. Jeff.
Yes, as we end the year, again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. We have a great staff. Kudos to everybody's input and efforts. And eat now. You can always start your weight loss program January 1st. Have fun.
2026, right?
Exactly.
Going strong in 2026. Jamie.
Okay, so again, echoing what everybody said, happy holidays. I hope everybody takes the time to relax and really enjoy the spirit of the season in the next couple weeks. In the interim, hustle, bustle. God forbid you forget your card at the store. I hope you bank with Riverfront. We have digital wallet. We can reissue that card in seconds to your digital wallet and get you playing Santa again.
Yes.
And remember us after the beginning of the year when the hangover sets in for the credit card debt. We've got an amazing balance transfer rate available to our members too. So come see us.
Yes, we do. Tim.
All right. Yes, Joel, very good conversation. And Tony too.
Whoever you are.
Whoever you are. That one's sitting over there. Always, we set this thing out to keep it conversational, light and fun. I think we've exceeded that, maybe overly exceeded it a time or two. But we have had a good time with it, and I hope it continues to grow. And and we continue to are able to continue to do these podcasts. Probably in the coming year, they will be a little more frequent, so that we can just get some momentum. That's just how these things work. But as everyone said, right now our big goal is to finish the year strong. We're there. We just got to get the books closed for the year. We can't do that for a few more weeks, but it's been another tremendous year. We're looking forward to yet another one in the coming year, and very excited to get it started when I get back from holiday travels. But with that, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a very happy New Year.
Yes. And to our tens and tens of listeners, thank you very much for an awesome year. We appreciate you guys tremendously.
I think we're going to get over 100 next year.
Possibly. And remember, if you want to make your life easier, keep following the current.